Good morning, everyone. How are you guys today? I'm going to wait for a few minutes. I need to get an intro made, so just ignore this for a few minutes. I got some dead air going on, so hang on, guys. And if you guys hear my dogs barking, don't freak out. I'll mute if they start barking real loud. Hey there, how are you? Welcome to the live. Just waiting for some people to come in. If you guys could smash the thumbs up when you come in, I would appreciate it. Hey, G, just keep it real. How are you doing today, sweetheart? I've just been having a few things on my mind that I wanted to say. Maybe get some input from you guys. You guys all know that you're all able to come up here and talk. You're doing, huh? Good morning, Share Bear. How are you? I seen it before. Thank you so much, honey. It's actually my cousin's kids. Um, I don't know how you would say that. My cousin's kids. So it's his daughter's kids. I'm doing pretty good today. Yesterday my grandson decided, after all the stuff that has happened this past week with my other cousins, my grandson decided he's gonna flip his bicycle over and break his arm in two spots. So that's fun. So we had to take him to the emergency room, and they put a soft cast on it for right now. And now my daughter has to take him up to St. Louis um, to get a. They're not sure if they're going to do surgery or not, but to see if he needs surgery or not. And if he doesn't, then I guess they're going to set it for him and then put a hard cast on. So, yeah, it's been quite a week. And, you know, so hey, Fancy, how are you? So happy you guys are all here. Um, hey, Shauna, how are you doing, sweetheart? I am doing pretty good right now, just trying to get some things cleared out of my head. Hi, Rebecca. How are you, baby? I haven't seen you in a while. So, what do you guys think about last night? Uh, last night, the little drama thing going on with everybody. Well, not everybody, but Bomb getting upset at Mirandy for not inviting her on panel. I'm not sure exactly how that all went, but I'm sure that, you know, um, I'm sure that, nothing with bad intent was meant. I know Mirandy is not a malicious person at all. And I know Queen had some things that she needed to say. And, sometimes there's a way to do that. And I believe that how, hi, Crazed at Five. How are you, honey? Um, uh, yeah, I felt bad for her too. I think it's a bunch of bullshit, honestly. I think that instead of jumping the gun and getting all pissed off, maybe, somebody could have asked her, what was going on, why she wasn't invited up, or maybe she was invited up. I'm not really sure, you know. Oh, you know what? Seen it before. I love Mirandy. She's a great person. Um, hey, Coral. Nice to see you here, honey. I love Mirandy. Of course, I'm going to reach out to her. I'm going to see if she's okay. I I felt bad for her that she was getting ganged up on in the chat, but a lot of people do that when they're in chats and stuff. And instead of listening to what happened, hi, Dorothy, instead of listening to what actually was going on, or why maybe she wasn't invited up, she just jumped the gun, and that's not fair. That's not fair to the people that are doing the live. Um, Seen it before. My question was, did Kimmy send the message that was sent to her originally to Bomb, or did Queen send it to Bomb? I have no idea. I really don't know. I want to say that Kimmy actually sent the message to Bomb when Kimmy was back when Kimmy was in Bomb Nation. Yeah, Craze, that's exactly what I want. I want everybody to be able to say their opinions on it and not people don't get PO'd at you because you say what you feel. You're allowed to have an opinion. Whether I agree with it or not, I don't care, as long as you guys aren't so you know as long as nobody gets real disrespectful. I don't care. You can say what you want to say. um I just think that people need to agree to disagree sometimes. And yeah, seen it before. I really don't know. I'm just going to say I think Kimmy did, but I'm not going to say for sure. Roll with Tide, thank you for being here, sweetheart. You said, I hope you're doing well. I'm normally in the bushes. I feel bad for Mirandy. She's such a sweet lady from what I've seen. Yes, she is a very sweet lady, and she'd do anything for anybody. And Angie uploaded as well. This is a channel over there that, hi, Mirandy. Yes, I'm talking about you, sweetheart. Your ears must have been burning, girlfriend. I think what they're trying to do for real is to give people a platform, as well as I do. I want people to be able to come up here as well and just say what you're feeling. If you got problems with somebody and you want to not necessarily work it out, but just say, for instance, that you have an issue and you want to resolve it, at least resolve it. And nobody did anything to hurt her. I promise you. you know, I'm not trying to make excuses for anybody, but I know that Marini is not malicious in any way, shape, or form. And for Bomb to sit there and just jump the gun, it really kind of pissed me off because, again, like me, Marini has supported this woman for a long time, 3 years or more, I think, and I think she needs to just really take a breath before she just goes on and starts spewing all the hate. And then you got all the people in her chat just egging it on, and it's bullshit. It really is. And I think that instead of doing that, maybe she should have went and asked Mirandy before she jumped up her ass on panel or, while she was live. That's just my opinion. Crazed. Let's see what you say. My opinion, Kimmy clearly has some mental health issues and has brought a lot of issues. Hopefully she recognizes it and seeks help. Yeah. Well, Bomb should, let's see, who are you? Let's see. Angela. Bomb should have been allowed to go on that panel. I like Mirandy. I think that Mirandy's probably going to answer some of these questions eventually. I will say that sometimes when people want to say things, maybe that person didn't want Bomb on there. Maybe it was better for them to do it at a separate time. Maybe like Queen say her part and then Bomb come back later and say her part, you know, and defend herself or whatever, or just, you know, say, look, you know, this is what really happened and this is my outlook on it. Um, Sometimes it's better to do it differently, you know, and not have them both up on panel at the same time, because sometimes it will get ugly, and maybe that's what they were trying to avoid. Yeah, I know that you were blocked in Bomb's chat, whereas Bomb liked to sit there and say that you weren't blocked. We all know that you were, because you've been blocked for quite a while. Just saying. So there's that. Yeah. Um, right. I agree. Seen it before. The channel showed Queen M the respect to allow her to tell her truth uninterrupted, instead of all the different narratives. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. And we love you, Queen. You know, you're an amazing person, and you know, I know a lot of people love Bombshell too, and that's great. But in this particular situation, I think that it was best that they do it separately. Um, so I'm going to drop a link and see if anybody wants to come up here and say anything. If you don't want to, that's fine too. It's not a big deal. I just want to give people an opportunity to do that real quick. And I don't know how to pin anything or any of that, but as soon as I learn, it'll be pinned up at the top so that you guys can just click on it. Um, right. Here, we'll show that one. Oh, in my opinion, I think it depends on the subject matter, the subject that's being vetted before two people. Yeah, I agree. See, that's what I think too. And I think that's what they were doing. Um, and Dorothy, I think you're absolutely correct. It needed to be done separately, because you're right. We all know how Bomb is, and I'm not trying to say anything negative about her, because you know I do still like her. Um, yeah, I don't call her Bomb. I don't do that. I don't like that. But you know, that's just, if you don't like what somebody's saying, just block that person in the chat. You know, um, yeah, I think that she would overtalk for sure. I think a lot of people that have real outgoing or outstanding personalities, you know, myself included, I don't, I would definitely just be, you know, it's really hard for me to control my temper at times. So I can completely understand why Bombshell does some of the things that she does. Um, And Queen says, I don't want to fight with anyone. That was not my intentions at all. And let's be clear, I totally respect Mirandy and Bomb being friends. So that narrative is wrong. Exactly. Exactly. And nobody's trying to get people to go away from bombs just because they made a channel specifically for grievances, basically, against other people, you know, and it's not let's bash bomb channel, you know, that's not anything what it is about at all. It's let's, you know, talk about things. Let's get things out in the open. If you got something wrong, if you got something to say about a creator or about somebody in particular that you want to get off your chest, then that's a place that you can safely go and do it. And the other person will get an opportunity to respond, I'm sure, at some point. Um, I think it's a good thing, you know, and apparently now, you know, let me see something here. I'm gonna try to pull something up because you know how I am. I can't do anything on this stupid machine. I am not the brightest person when it comes to this. So I'm going to try to pull up something. Apparently, Bomb's going to, make her own, do her own little live about, people needing to talk, like a little thing to where they can all talk, about each other or whatever. I also don't like the fact that people are like over there in her chat saying, oh, they want this kumbaya moment. This is YouTube. Get over it. Well, a lot of these people on here are friends in real life. Okay. So there's that. So when they have the kumbaya moments, this is because they want to, make things better. They don't want to live this miserable existence on YouTube and have everybody pissed off at them all the time. They want to get along. They want to have a community that they feel like that they can come to and be respected in and, not be harassed or treated like crap, Crazed says, we have to remember that this is the DC, but there has to be boundaries and rethink what you say and do. Exactly. Don't harass. Don't go real life. Leave family out of shit and be respectful. I agree 1,000%. People need to understand that people are going to have differences on this platform. Of course they are, but you have to learn to be an adult and talk things out. And if that's a kumbaya moment, then so be it. Exactly. It blows my mind that many are mothers, grandparents, aunts, etc. I know. I'm a grandmother of 6, and you would think, at my age, this wouldn't be an issue anymore. It's like high school all over again. Seriously, sometimes on this platform, it is like high school all over again, except for the people that are bullies now are the people that used to be picked on. Yeah, there is too much going on, too much real life going on in these streets. I agree. It does need to stop for sure. You know, sometimes we just have to sit back, and if somebody's going to stay mad at us, they're just going to stay mad at us, and just get over it. But there's also times when we want to be friends with that person, that we need to talk. And I think that Mirandy's channel is, or not Mirandy's channel, but Beezer's channel is, the one to do it on, honestly. I mean, if they're going to give a platform to where people can take a link, if they want to, it's good. I'd rather live in love and happiness with my life instead of being unhappy, constantly fighting. Exactly. Right? Yeah, we're teaching our children not to bully and trying to end it. Then you have a whole ass goofies that are grown doing shit behavior. Yep, I agree. And it does need to stop. Everybody should be allowed to feel how they want to feel. You should be allowed to have a channel about what you want to have a channel about. If I want to come up here and bash Crazed, I should be able to. I would never, but you should be allowed to do that. You should be allowed to do whatever you want. And except for going after families or real life stuff, or even children. Children, that is the worst. Don't go after the little kids, okay? Nobody needs to be talking about nobody's children. That's horrible. No one needs to do it. I don't care who you are. If you're talking about people's children, it's disgusting. Stop it. It's wrong. Christ, I just love you. You're just the realest person, Does anybody want to come up and say anything, or, anything? You guys can talk. If you're in the bushes and you want to come in, take the link. Hi, Jilly. I dropped a link. If you want to come up here, sweetheart, you're more than welcome to, and talk about some of the stuff that's been going on lately. I don't come on here a whole lot, because I have dogs, and they always want to bark and stuff. Hang on one second.
I love you. I gotta go. Bye.
I love you too. She came up. You're so silly. I love you too, Jilly. But I just hope that, everybody knows that what Mirandy did over there was not try to hurt Bomb. It wasn't to try to do anything negative, And I know Mirandy can talk about it herself, but this is just what I wanted to talk about, because I watched it all unfold last night, and it really hurt my heart that, Bomb went after her. I would never bash you, top hats. Never. I love you. Jilly, you're silly. Right. I get it, Dorothy. There's always that one. But, to be honest, we can all be, Jilly's at work too. All right. There's always, there can always be one in every community. I get that. But every one of us has the potential to be an asshole, I mean, I know I do. Okay, just keep it real. Here's my opinion, and I'll hush if something so small like that breaks up a friendship. Was she really ever your friend to begin with? It's petty, in my opinion. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay? I'm just throwing that out there, too. I'm going to throw that out there, too. Because if you support, I mean, she supported her almost, if not just as long as I have supported her. And then I know everybody heard her say, I'm done. Not Mirandy. I'm talking about Bomb. Bomb said that she was done with this bullshit. That hurts. It hurt when, because I went over to JJJ's, that she said, fuck you, Panda. That hurt me. Whether she meant it intentionally or not, it hurt. It hurt because I thought she was my friend. I thought that she cared. And she didn't. And that was my bad. Hi, Samantha Stevens. How are you doing today? Glad to see you in here. Oh, what? Crazed? I'm not getting what you're saying here. Use the restroom and kid outside with the puppy. No undies. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you do find out who your real friends are. For sure. For sure. I know that Mirandy is a real friend. I know, I only talk to very few people on here in real life. Mirandy's one of them. I know Jilly is a good friend. I know Angie Uploaded is a good friend. The only thing that and I love that Angie was, they were bashing Angie, and they're like, well, not directly just Angie, but Mirandy, Beezer, and her, saying, well, where's she at? Where are they at? And Angie's like, I'm right here. You got something to say? What? She was like, I got you. I'm right here. I'm glad that she stood her ground. I'm glad that Mirandy stood her ground too. Y'all have to have strong legs in this area, or you just don't need to be on here. How's everybody's weather today? Uh, let's see. Ashley, do you forget what they done to you after you went to JJJ and then you still want BK after? I don't know what you're saying. Ashley, if you want to come up, you can, honey. I don't mind. And I won't be mean. You're more than welcome to come up here and say whatever you want. Yeah, I do think it hurts Bomb's feelings too. I'm not saying it don't, honey. She has feelings just as well. Your weather's like mine. Mine right now is sunny outside and kind of warm. Not sure what temperature. But Ashley, if you want to come up, honey, you can. Don't be afraid to. You're more than welcome to take the link and ask me what you want. And I do think that Bomb's feelings were hurt because Bomb was not asked to come up there. But I think, in my opinion, if Bomb would have went to Mirandy and said, "Hey, why wasn't I asked to come up there, dude? You know, like what was this bullshit?" You know, Mirandy would have told her, "Look, this person wants to do this, and we're going to do this, and then later I will have you come up and you say your stuff." You know, that's what I think was the problem. Okay. In my opinion, that's my opinion. You know, everybody's got an opinion like they got assholes. Everybody's got one. I'm still trying to understand what Ashley's saying. Do you forget what they done to you after you went to JJJ? Then you still went back after they went real life. Oh, um, I don't think many that are accused of flip flopping really are. I'm not flip flopping. I wanted to go where I wanted to go. Let's just get that out there. So, yeah, I went to Jenny's and yeah, I went back to Bomb's. I want to be able to go where I want to go. Bomb has made it very clear that she does not want me over there. She has blocked me. I am blocked. And that's fine. I understand that. But there are people over there that I still love and I still like and I still talk to. And I will always talk to them, you know, no matter what. And there's people on Jenny's side that I love and I talk to and I will always talk to. Um, and I don't think that, yeah, exactly. I don't think anybody was deliberately trying to hurt Bomb, honestly. And like I said, had Bomb reached out or given, hey, don't be barking now, mister. If Bomb would have given them time, you know, given Mirandy some time to come to her and say, hey, or maybe even I heard that somebody messaged her or emailed her. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I heard that. I don't think that, I don't think anybody did anything maliciously. Okay. Very seldom I see Bomb in others' chats though. So we don't know if that was an opinion or she could have, I'm sure, asked for a link. I bet she would have gotten one. Yes, she definitely probably would have gotten one. I can almost guarantee she would have. And like they say over there, they make it very clear when you first go in there, there is no bashing of Bombshell. There is no bashing of anybody. Okay. So I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs. They're they're barking at birds outside. um, I don't think that they would tolerate anybody bashing her, you know, or anybody else for that matter. I really don't. Hang on one second. I'm going to. Okay. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, I just don't think that anybody would allow her to be bashed over there. I really don't. I know Angie wouldn't. I know Marie wouldn't. I think that Queen needed to say some things and without being interrupted. And I get that because I know. Oh, hang on. Okay, well, we're just going to have to hear dogs bark because they just won't be quiet. No, I don't believe that Queen would have done anything like that either. Um, that's just not how she is. But I know that, sometimes when there's two people up on a panel and you can't get a word in edgewise, it's very difficult to get your point across. And I think this was her way of being able to get her point across. You know, that's my opinion. And I'm going to stick to it because that's what I think. Um, I think that, you know, I think that there's a lot of people that need that time to get all their thoughts and emotions out. Like me, I have to think about what I'm going to say before I say it. Otherwise, it just comes off as me being a complete and utter bitch, you know. Um, Even though I don't mean for it to ever sound like that. And you're right, you could have spoke on a few different channels, and I'm glad that you chose them. Um, exactly. Here, I'm going to actually put that up there because I want people to see that. She could have spoken on a few different channels, and she chose that channel because they're friends with Bombshell as well as her. And she wanted to have a neutral panel. It was not to bash anyone. Exactly. And I'm glad that you said that because I want people to know that's not what this was about. And for, it to get twisted and turned into a bash session is not what it was about at all. You know, um, they all everybody needs some place to vent, Hang on, I'm reading. I like to read my chat. Cray says, I still have not seen creators bashing anybody. It's some subs, trolls that like to light the fire. I agree so much with some of that. I do see a couple of creators sometimes, wanting to go after other people, but um, for the most part, you are absolutely 100% correct on that. There are so many people in the chats, not going to mention any names, but I can name at least 4 that if they get pissed at somebody, the whole entire chat follows suit. And it's disgusting. I'm not going to say who I feel they are, but if you watch, you will see. When they get pissed off at somebody, the whole chat will follow that narrative. Queen, you might maybe read this one. I seriously think that Kimmy is the ultimate problem with this. Did you send your story to Bomb or did Kimmy share it with Bomb without you knowing? Okay. That's what makes YouTube toxic, exactly. Let's be honest, there was only one person that was going after Mirandy. Well, it wasn't. Dorothy, unless you specify who you're talking about, I don't know who you're talking about. I do know that, quite a few people went after Mirandy last night, which pissed me off because she is my friend. And I think that it's bullshit for anybody to be pissed off at her for trying to do the right thing, trying to, let people speak, without being shut down. There's a lot of subs in there that went after her for no reason whatsoever that And I'll just throw this one up there, that dox person. Well, I don't think that they were necessarily following Bomb's lead. I think that they were, I guess in a way that they were, but it's the subs that actually continued to do it. You know, Bombshell said her part and then they ran with it, basically, is what happened. And you know, hi Holly B, how are you today, honey? Good to see you here. I think that maybe she had said what she wanted to say, and there's four really outspoken mods in there that if they get pissed at somebody, everybody else goes, oh, she's mad at her, let's follow that. And it's bullshit. It's just stupid. People, think for yourselves, okay? Okay, so I'm going to put this up here. Okay, so a long time ago when Kimmy first started her channel, she did a live and she was crying on her live talking about being the R word. I didn't know her true self then, and I emailed her. Okay. I'm glad you're coming in here checking my lives. I'm glad. Hi, Kayla Kitty. How are you, honey? Hi, Life with Mommy. How are you, sweetheart? Glad you guys are here. Please hit that thumbs up for me today, guys. I really need you to. Then Queen says, privately, and shared my story and told her I was here for her if she needed anything. Months and months go by, and Bomb has another sub on her channel crying about how Kimmy put her essay story out. Oh. Wow. Wow. Queen, you are a very, very strong person. Just like Life with Mommy just said. I emailed Bomb, who I trusted at the time, and told her I was freaking out that Kimmy would do the same to me. That's what happened. Okay. So did Kimmy put out your email? Or no? I'm hoping she didn't. I'm hoping, Nope, never. Okay, good. And here's your confirmation. There you go, guys. Hi, just me, Barbie D. Barbie D says, that was Angie Styles. Yeah. And you never seen Angie anymore. Right. That's sad. That's very, very sad. Wow. Seen it before says, oh, Queen Mick, thank you. It was still a dirty move to even allude to it. I'm sorry it has all happened. I don't get anywhere much anymore, but I was in JJ's chat with Kimmy and Becca. Yeah, I saw you there. It's extremely sad for the victims and our community. Yep, it is. And Bomb didn't put the whole email out either, to be fair, but just hearing her read what she did hurt me. I'm sorry if others don't understand, but this is my real life. Exactly. Exactly. You know, none of it should have ever been brought up. None of it ever should have been read or done. None of it. It's just Barbie D says that she has unsubbed from a few channels after that. Yep. I believe that. None of it should have been read. And I agree 100%. None of it should have been read. None of it should have been brought up. Nothing. Whether it be Bomb or Kimmy or anybody, nobody had the right to speak on it, period. You know, if Queen wanted that out there, even parts of it, she would have put it out there herself. She doesn't need somebody else to put it out there for her, you know. Queen, I understand you're hurt, especially considering it wasn't even necessary to bring up your email. Yep. Thank you, Kayla. There you go. Queen, you have so many people that support you and are behind you. Hey, Clipper Chick, how you doing? You gonna clip me? I don't do anything to get clipped, so there's that. Yeah, people don't respect others' boundaries, and they don't. Yep. They keep saying that you've talked about it in many chats. I have never heard you talk about it. I didn't even know about it until I heard that last night. So that's a freaking lie. And even if you do talk about it, that still doesn't give anybody a freaking pass to talk about it. That's your life, period. Now, if they want to have you up on panel and say, hey, and ask you questions and you answer them if you choose to, that's different. But you don't need to be bringing up somebody's issue like that. And this right here, that's what I'm saying. We need to go back to having fun like the old days. Hi, Love Louie. Good morning, honey. Okay, you have a good day. Seen it before. Don't forget to hit your thumbs up on the way out or thumbs down on your way out. I miss the fun too. It's horrible nowadays. So everybody, you know, as you go out today, you know, I just hope that everybody thinks about what happened last night, you know. And I'm sure Mirandy and everybody's going to have is going to address this situation eventually and have a thought. Oh wait, hang on. Have a thought and a vision. Don't get caught up in the millions. To me, that means think for yourself and don't follow anyone blindly. Make your own way. Exactly. Exactly. See? We're all smart over here. We know what we're doing. Mirandy's live now. Okay, I'm going to end my live then. I love you guys. Everybody head over to Mirandy's for me, please. I appreciate you all. And you guys have a great day. Okay, please go over to Mirandy's right now. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. Love you. Bye.